If you guys are looking for a place to get some reliable Ultimate Team coins, be sure to check the link in the description below to cointraders.co and use code LEGACY for 5% off of your purchase. Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're playing some more NHL 18 and we're doing a video suggested by Owen for the Win 06 where we take away every single team's alternate captains. And we're going to see how the teams perform without those alternate captains. Now, as you guys know, some teams lose a lot of alternate captains. Some only have 2. Some of them have good players. Some of them have some not good players. I will just say real quick that I took all these alternate captains. I did not watch every single hockey game and find every 30 teams alternate captains. I took it straight up of Wikipedia and their alternate captains for this season. So if something is wrong, blame the internet. But the internet's never wrong, so it can't be that. But yeah, this is going to be kind of crazy to see how it turns out because you already say like, oh, the Arizona Coyotes are terrible. Well, guess what? They just lost 5 of their best players because they're alternate captains in the NHL. And now we're over here rocking 60 overalls in the 4th line. Meanwhile, you got teams like the Islanders whose 2 lost captains are Clutterbuck and Ladd, who are definitely not terrible players, but they're a lot more replaceable than, say, the players that the St. Louis Blues are losing, who lost Jaden Schwartz, Paul Stastny, Alexander Steen, and Vladamir Tarasenko. Those are some big losses to a very good team. The Carolina Hurricanes might be one of the best off teams here because the only person they lost was Jeff Skinner. Granted, best player in the game for the Carolina Hurricanes overall wise, but it's still only 1 player compared to these teams losing 5 players, losing 4 players, losing 3 players. I mean, you got teams like Dallas losing Tyler Seguin, losing Spezza, losing Klingberg. Like, that is a big hit to that team, losing 3 of their best players. So it's going to be an interesting season. We're going to sim up the season. We're going to see how they do, as we always do. When we finish up the sim, I'll come back here, show you guys where everybody's at. We'll see how the teams did. We're going to see how the teams did losing all of their alternate captains. Like I said, a lot of teams lost a lot of good players in this one, so we're going to see how it goes. Thankfully for them Edmonton Oilers, McDavid went out there and wasn't an alternate captain this season, but we're going to go ahead, like I said, we'll sim up the season, see how it turns out, and we will go from there. Our season has completed. It looks like the Penguins, the Rangers, and those Capitals all made the playoffs in the Metro. Everybody else seems to have taken too much of a beating with those teams. The Atlantic was the Sens, Lightning, Bruins, Maple Leafs, and the Montreal Canadiens. They had 5 teams out of that division make it, albeit the 5th team was only a 91-point getter. The Central had the Blackhawks, Predators, and the Avalanche. I guess the Avalanche losses of Eric Johnson and was it Nathan McKinnon, I think was the other one? Those are some big players they lost, and it looked like it helped them more. I guess the other teams just lost more players. You've seen Parisi and Suter gone for the Wild. You've seen those players already for the Blues. I mean, like I said, we lost Sagan, we lost Spets on Stars. I mean, it really just came to all these other teams lost so many good players. They got the Avalanche in there. And in the Pacific, it looks like Flames, Canucks, Sharks, Ducks, and Oilers. So I guess the Canucks liked the whole fact of losing like 5 different players. I guess it helped the team a little bit. It did not work the same way for the Coyotes, though, who had all 57 points. I guess with the lack of a lot of alternate captains, it just made Crosby's work a little bit easier. Him and Phil Kessel, 97 and 96 points, respectively, out of the 2. Ovi, Stamkos, Tavares, we've seen some big games out of those guys as well. Big seasons, not just big games. Ryan Getzlaf, even missing, what was it, Perry and Kessler went out there and tried to do his best to make this team competitive. As you guys know, none of the goalies were alternate captains. We did not have any goalie changes in that respect right there. Let's go ahead here and I'll show you guys who won that Stanley Cup. It was the Tampa Bay Lightning. When you don't lose Stamkos, you don't lose Kucherov, you don't lose Hedman, you are at a pretty big advantage. I know they lost a few guys, but when you kept them big 3 right there, he was tough to beat. Nashville went to the finals with him. It looks like the Sharks went to the semis along with the Capitals. The Senators couldn't quite get out of the 2nd round, and neither could those Chicago Blackhawks. Once again, them Predators were stopping them in their tracks. This time, though, they won games, though, so that was a bonus for the Blackhawks fans, right? Art Ross went to Crosby as we expected. It looks like the Memorial, though, went to Phil the Thrill. How about that? James Norris went to Eric Carlson. The Lady Bing went to Kessel also. What a nice guy. Conn Smythe went to Nikita Kucherov. All-star right there in the MVP of those Stanley Cup finals. Vezina went to Tuukka Rask. William Jennings went to Mike Smith. Okay, you didn't quite see that one coming, but how about the season for Mike Smith? Methot with the Masterton. The Selke went to Jordan Staal, but he did it on them San Jose Sharks. We left trades on for this video, and he got traded them Sharks from the computer the way it looks there. The Ted Lindsay went to Kessel, and then the Maurice Richard went to the one, the only Alex Ovechkin. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.